Oh, there we are. Hey, what did I forget? There it is. This is our theme song, Gustavo.
You liked it.
I don't know, it dropped out a little bit, everyone. All right, welcome to the Bradley J and Shayla show. Special guest Gustavo is with us today, which is Shayla's husband. So, Gustavo, thanks for joining us, man.
Welcome.
And if people don't know, we were off last week because you guys had to go to what?
We went to the Shania Twain concert.
Okay, so both of you went. Did you guys go with a group of people? Did you go with Lauren? What, did you just by yourself?
Yep, we just went us two, and
What?
we loved it.
Every moment of it?
Every second of it.
That's pretty good.
She was fantastic. What did you think?
That's pretty good.
Have you ever, Gustavo, have you been to a concert before, right?
Oh, yeah.
So where would you rank this on your list of like best concerts ever?
Good question.
In the U.S., I would say number one.
Oh, really?
We've
What
been
did you-
to like Kenny Chesney and all of, so that's saying something.
But my Kenny Chesney was on the bottom. I did not enjoy them. I know, I'm just weird.
Not a fan of the Kenny Chesney tour. Okay, I got that. But Shania Twain,
he knows Shania songs because Shania is pretty big in Brazil too. So you were aware of a lot of the songs. So that helps. When you go to a concert and you don't know a lot of the songs,
And she's really nice.
She seems like a cool gal.
Hold on. How do you know she's nice? Because did you meet her?
We're like pretty much BFFs.
Wait, you and Gustavo are, I know, but what about Gustavo? Said she's really nice. So I thought
Shania, same.
I don't know how fans are in Brazil, but I figure like if you're maybe Gustavo bum rushed the stage and jumped on stage and met her real nice, and he was like, "Wow, she was really nice," until I got drug off the stage by security.
No, she kept bringing like people up the stage and talking to them and doing stuff and thanking everybody because the reason that she's famous is because of us and all that. And she was really giving a lot of gratitude and
she was very like interactive, which I like at concerts when
she would
they're
literally
interactive.
Stop the concert and ask, "You guys want a specific song? Choose a person, choose a song." Like,
oh wow,
big singer does that. Like nobody does that.
Nobody. So let me be a stupid USA person because I didn't want to say American because you told me there's a story to that. But let me be a stupid person in the United States of America and ask you this question, like, because concerts you would think are the same all over the world, right? You go, you see a concert, they sing and then come back. Is there any difference between a concert in Brazil and a concert here in the States?
I mean, it kind of depends. The concert, it's made by the artist, so it depends on the artist. So like I saw Maroon 5 in Brazil, Taylor Swift is going to Brazil. I bet it's not going to be any difference from what's here.
It just all craziness is what happens.
Like a samba concert is going to be completely different because it's samba music. And
I feel like Brazilians are a little crazier. So I think those concerts are like
more fun.
Like at our concerts, you have some people that sit down the whole time. And personally, I like to stand. I don't feel like you would see that in Brazil, people sitting down. Do you think you would? Like they crazy.
Like when I saw Maroon 5 in Brazil, I heard his voice twice because everybody was singing so loud and screaming so much the whole time. Yeah.
So Shayla, have you ever been to a concert in Brazil? No?
Not really. Just their rodeos are like huge.
She does. You did.
Your rodeos are huge, and they have concerts after the rodeo is done, and they're like pretty big Brazilian country artists. So kind of.
Yeah, like the same size of Shania here. Our singers in Brazil, she saw a couple.
Yeah.
On the road.
Cool.
Yeah.
So
cool. Well, I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but UFOs are really big in the news right now. I didn't know they have a whole thing going up on Capitol Hill and everything like that. So I don't know if you guys are into UFOs, but I do have this question for both of you. So I'm going to ask our guest, Gustavo, before. And in case people that are watching don't know, Gustavo is Shayla's husband. You guys have been married for less than a year, right?
Over a year.
Over a year.
Yeah.
We're
an old married couple already.
Well, then I have something else I want to ask you too. From a 102-year-old person, he has advice for all the decades that you live. So I've got that. And then I got a question. I got a surprise question coming up at the end of the show. But let me ask Gustavo. I don't know if you're into UFOs. I don't know if you've seen one. I know nothing about if you know anything about UFOs. But if you saw a UFO, Gustavo, all right, and you were sure you're like, that's a UFO. Like, that's definitely a UFO. I seen it. I saw it. So the question is, would you tell everyone that you saw a UFO, or would you keep quiet? And the reason I ask this is because if you see one and you tell people, some people are just going to go like, Gustavo, get your eyes checked, man. You're going to be a doctor, for crying out loud. You're crazy. You didn't see a UFO. So would you tell everyone, Gustavo, or would you keep quiet about seeing a UFO?
I would tell my friends. I wouldn't go out shouting like, I saw one. They're coming. They're coming. No, I would just tell my friends and explain exactly what I saw.
What? Do you think your friends would believe you?
Most of them probably would, yeah.
You really? I don't think any of my friends would believe me. They'd be like, what were you doing that night? Were you drinking? Are you on drugs? You did not see a UFO. I don't think anyone would believe me. And I don't even know if I would tell people. I would just be like, I saw a UFO, but I ain't telling anyone because no one's going to believe me and they're all going to make fun of me. And I don't need that in my life.
Keep that to yourself?
I think I would. I think I would
keep. It's like a huge discovery, and then it comes out that there was really a UFO in your area, and then you're going to be like, "Oh well, I had already saw that. I swear." And they'll be like, "Yeah, right. You didn't say anything. You don't get the credit."
I'm taking it to my grave. I know what I saw and I don't need to tell anyone. See, now that's what I thought. Like Shayla would be the one she'd be on the news with her glasses on. She'd be going like, yes, sir. Saw a UFO. It's right up there. Here's the light and everything. Wouldn't you?
Yeah. I'd announce it to the world.
Now
I saw it. I swear.
Now, if she says that she sees it, it's true because she just got the glass. Before she would.
I got good eyesight now, Bradley J. Spidey vision.
No, you can't compare yourself to Spider-Man. He's my favorite superhero, and Spider-Man, Spider-Person, whoever. I don't even care who it is. Don't take that away from Spider-Man. Stop it. So Gustavo, since Shayla would tell everyone, if she came to you and said, "Hey man, I saw a UFO for real," would you believe her, or would you be like,
Now with the glasses, I would probably believe her. Yeah, because we have like a secret word that whenever we say it, we got to believe 100% in each other. It doesn't matter how crazy it is. So,
wow.
Word, I'll be okay. I believe. You know?
Here's the thing, though. I have to question this, though, because you're a doctor. You're a doctor in Brazil, and you're going to be one here in America.
I'm officially an MD here, also. Yeah.
Are you okay? I didn't know. Officially. Congratulations, by the way, on that. So, but now in the States, you're a doctor officially. Brazil and the States. So now I have to ask you, because based on science, right? That's what you have to do. So if Shayla saw a UFO, I kind of have to question your doctor skills or thinking, because doctors are in science. UFO haven't really been proven yet. So you're just believing your wife because she's your wife.
Yeah.
I don't think he would believe me.
I don't either.
I would analyze the situation and see if she was having like close to a heat stroke or something like that. Because there are many things in your body that could regulate an image that's not there. So.
Yeah.
See, I'm glad that you retracted, because you don't really believe her until it's factually proven. So you can continue to be a doctor. I approve it, because you went back to there.
Thank you.
Okay, I got to move. I saw this article and I thought, man, if I could just I'm going to definitely tell Shayla. But now that you're both on, there's this article about a guy who's 102 years old, and he has advice for every decade of your life, starting in your 20s. Okay. Because really, I mean, as a kid, you're at home, you're living. Your life really doesn't start until you're 20 years old and you're out on your own. So you guys are in your 20s, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Shayla's almost 30.
Yeah, not for long.
Hey, we're the same age. So if I'm almost 30, you're almost 30.
That's true. You're older. So in your 20s, this is this guy's advice, and tell me if you agree or disagree with it. He says in your 20s, you use your 20s to grow up a little, okay? But also to find what you're passionate about. Quote from this guy, your 20s are a time when you start to get serious. You have to put your energy into where you want to go. It's about finding your juice, he says. Or she says juice means discovering your purpose in life. So do you guys feel like in your 20s you're doing all that?
I mean, the part of discovering your passion, I think it should be even before the 20s, but everything else, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like your 20s is really about trying to figure everything out. So I agree with that. It makes me think of the show Friends, because I love the show Friends. That's like what the whole show is like based around, is all these friends that are in their 20s trying to figure out life in New York and what their hobbies are, their interests are, their love life. So yeah, I think your 20s is trying to.
Yeah, actually, we just watched the episode yesterday that Rachel became
where they
30.
all turn 30. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did in my 20s. It was no, I didn't follow any of that advice. None.
Party hard.
Yes.
Yeah,
I did.
that's a good one too.
In my 20s and in my 30s and into my 40s as well.
That's your passion.
Yeah. Thank you for making me feel better about myself. So you guys you'll be 30 in a few years, right?
Yeah. So what's the advice for when you're in your 30s?
Okay, so her advice. It's a lady. Sorry, I said it was a guy first. It's a lady,
okay.
But she says
very wise then.
Yeah.
Very
not gonna take that long. You're not.
She says, don't get stuck in your ways in your 30s. People tend to settle into their habits by their 30s, or you might feel like you still don't have things figured out yet. Either way, don't feel like you can't make a change. Quote, there is still so much to do and so much to reach for. Life doesn't truly begin until your 40s. Do you agree with that? What she said.
I guess we'll find out. I'll let you know.
Do you feel like headed like where you're at now, but then when you head into your 30s, do you feel like that's a path with what she said? Because you have habits right now that you probably don't even realize that you do, but you have habits that you're doing. So she's saying don't continue those on. You need to like switch it up every once in a while, I guess.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm always trying to learn new things, and I think not even just the 30s, you should do that for the rest of your life.
That's true.
Always improve.
Always
I'll stop learning after my 30s. I'm just gonna relax.
After your 10s.
Okay, so I know someday you guys are gonna have children.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. I can't wait for the triplets.
No.
That would
Very
be exciting. Done.
Yeah, but yeah, one and done. So there's a new survey by somebody. It doesn't really matter. They say parents are more at ease discussing sex ed than they are math problems. With your future children, do you think you'll have a problem like discussing sex ed with them? I think Gustavo's like, kid comes out a week later, he's talking about sex. Like he's like, this is what's going to happen. And Shayla will be like, why are you talking to our child like that?
Yes, I don't have any problems with that. But I don't think that's true here. I think people take sexual things and even like just tampons for women and that kind of thing. The people don't talk about it.
Yeah. See, here's the thing, Gustavo. My dad was a truck driver. I was raised by my mom and my two sisters. So pretty much anything women have gone through or whatever, I've seen it all. Because I've had to use, it was like, it was a quick growing up thing. And so I know more about women than I should know.
You had to use what?
I ask questions that are embarrassing. I didn't know what a jockstrap was. And so one of the guys at school in my class, we had to get one for sports. You know, when you play sports, you got to wear one. So he was like, "Oh, go home and ask your older sister, Tony." So I was like, "Oh yeah, she'll know. She's my sister. I'll ask her." So I went up and asked her. I was like, "Hey, what's a jockstrap?" She's like, "Why are you asking me these questions? You shouldn't be asking me these questions. What are you at?" And she got all mad and walked off. And I was like, I didn't know. Well, like, why are you mad at me? I didn't even know. And then I asked my mom. She told me, and I was like, oh, okay. Now I got it. But yeah, so I mean, it's like, and there are other questions I've asked too that were when I was younger. That was, I
think Gustavo will be the one to have those conversations because I feel like I wouldn't be good at those conversations, whether it's math, or sex ed stuff.
Well,
Now
here's the
we'd be
thing.
good with the Santa Claus and Bugs Bunny and not Bugs Bunny.
I
Mr. Bunny.
can talk about that.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, you look like Shayla. You look like you could discuss math.
Is it because I look smart now with my glasses? Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
I'm glad you said looked smart and not, oh, I am smart with my glasses on. But I look
No, it's
smart.
just an illusion.
Okay. Last, this one's going to be a short one. Unless do you guys have anything? Did you want to talk about anything? I forgot to ask you. You were so excited to talk about Shania Twain. By the way,
I was excited to talk about Shania. She was amazing.
Yeah. By the way, if you think you've seen Gustavo on a earlier show of ours, he did walk in his underwear.
Yeah.
That he did. I did tell him that this time he did have to wear clothing. So
Not happy with that.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a struggle getting him here, but he's here. So
is it like trying to dress a toddler? Like you're like, Gustavo, put these shorts on and put a shirt on.
Yes.
And I'm running, yeah.
You're right. Yeah, running all around like, no, Shayla, stop it. Get it off me. Get it off me. I got to do this during the day. I don't want to do it at night. You suck. I hate you. I don't like you anymore.
Yeah.
But you still wear like shorts and a shirt when you're in the house, right, Shayla? Like,
yes,
you're not.
I do. I'm not like him. No.
Okay. No.
What if someone just like shows up and knocks on the door? Are
During
you
the
really
day,
gonna answer the door in your undies? Like,
I
just like to be prepared for all situations.
Wow. You guys, you might be the perfect couple. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, so I got a little. I'm going to wrap this up with a thing called "Do you bite or suck these?" Are you ready?
Okay.
Wait, bite or sub?
No, do you bite or suck these?
Oh, bite or suck. Okay.
Yes. Okay. We'll see if you guys are on the same thing. Do you bite or suck ice cubes?
Bite.
Suck.
I was gonna say, what do you think? Like, what do you like? Hold on a second. Okay, do you bite or suck oranges?
Bite.
Suck. Because we got different orange than you guys.
Yeah. Do you bite or suck mints?
Suck.
Oh, there's the first one together. Do you bite or suck cheese balls?
Bite.
Bite? You suck cheese balls?
Sometimes.
You could.
Okay, do you bite or suck gummy bears?
Bite.
Bite.
Do you bite or suck popsicles?
Suck.
Lick and bite.
And the last one, do you lick or no? Do you bite or suck hard candy?
Suck.
I guess suck. I don't even know if I had hard candy.
Oh, you need to get him some. So okay, since I asked you that, I'll tell you. Okay, so ice cubes, I bite. Oranges, I bite. Mints, I suck on those. Cheese balls, I think like I suck on those because it gets all the cheese off, and then I bite them. Gummy bears, I don't really eat. I bite gummy bears. I suck popsicles, and I suck hard candy. So there you go. That's it. It's over, finished. So Shayla, do you have anything else that you'd like to add to the show today?
Yes, I would like to propose that our next guest star should be your mother.
My mother would be like this. She'd be like, "Oh, what was the question again, Mom? Maybe film. Oh, hang on a second. Like what?" If I will have my mom on the show when my niece Abigail is there. Well, my mom doesn't have a computer. She has a iPad, and so I don't know if the iPad. I mean, you could get it on there, but I don't know how well her Wi-Fi is. But we can try it though.
We should do it. I brought a guest star. Now you need to bring a guest star, and I'm thinking your mom would be perfect.
Probably.
Or one of your sisters.
No, well. Teresa would have to watch her language, and Tony. I don't know.
And the first question would be, "Hey, remember the jock straps?"
That'd be town. I don't even know if she might remember that. She might on that, but yeah. Hey, what? Do you guys watch Lincoln Lawyer?
No.
What?
What's that? I don't know what that is.
It's on Netflix. It's a huge show right now. It's season 2. It's not very many episodes. It's very good. That's my TV show recommendation for you. Lincoln Lawyer on Netflix.
Lincoln Lawyer. I like romantic comedies. It doesn't sound like a romantic comedy.
There's romance in it.
Okay.
You gotta make show number 13th you're watching.
Yeah, I watch a lot of shows. I just
Gustavo, because you don't watch a lot of TV, do you?
Not at all.
He's so weird. I don't understand that.
Why are you
want to just waste all of their time with their eyes glued to the screen? I think that's a blast.
Speaking to someone who can't hang out another hour to watch their favorite show on television.
Okay, that's fair. I walked into that one.
I gotta go to bed at 9. I'm so young, but I gotta. Yeah. Like, you can't even watch your favorite show till 10 o'clock. So don't be.
I haven't even watched last week because I got tired. So
I can tell you have rings under your eyes. You need to get.
I know. Seeing the glasses just emphasize them. So I really got to get my beauty sleep now.
Look how good Gustavo looks, and he studies all the time. He's either studying, cooking for you, or running around in his underwear. That's the only 3 things he does.
Underwear, I do it with every single other thing. So that's just included.
One day, Shayla, you're going to come home and Gustavo and I are just going to be in our underwear, sitting on the couch, drinking a beer and talking.
That's a one-way trip. Once you start doing it, never come back.
All right, we'll wrap it up there. Hey, you two. Gustavo, it's good to see you. Shayla, always a pleasure to talk to you. Thanks for being on the show. When I hit inbot podcast, don't do anything weird because you have to wait a few seconds before it stops. All right?
Okay.
No kissing, no PDA. Here we go.